So how did it happen that you went to Jamaica, British West Indies? What was the
Because
what were the events that led up to that passage?
because Portugal is a small country, and refugees were arriving and arriving and arriving all the time. They had no room in this country for everybody. So a Polish consulate decided to build something in Jamaica. British, it belonged to British West Indies still, and they decided to build barracks, wooden
The Polish government built those barracks?
I don't know. They got in touch with the English because with Jamaica that belonged to England.
Yeah.
Well, the main Polish consulate was in England, and they decided what to do with the people that are displaced. So they sent us to Jamaica, British West Indies. And over there we lived in barracks.
What kind of barracks?
Wooden barracks.
I mean, what was
That
the
were like-
sleeping arrangement?
Like 3/4, built to 3/4 like high, and then the rooms were like half of this was a room, and every family was assigned to one room. And there was a big dining room, and for everybody, like in the army, you know.
Were they cots? Or
Cots,
springs?
yeah, cots.
Cots or
Yeah.
spring beds?
And when you sneezed, and you would think somebody could say
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit, and because you can hear everything that was open there. Was open because it was very hot, Jamaica, you know, tropical.
Oh, so it was just partitioned and
Yes,
the ceiling was
yeah,
open.
Yes, it was very hot, and you needed the air probably to circulate. So that's how it was built. And the bathrooms were, it's just like soldiers' barracks, you know, separate everything, and one dining room for everybody. And then that was another 2 years, that's the way we lived.
But so tell us about what Daddy did there.
But over there, Daddy made for himself a vegetable garden. He seeded tomatoes and carrots and radishes and all kinds of things. And he took care of that, so we always had something extra to eat. Besides the barrack food was, the food over there wasn't so good. And to tell you, to give you an example, when I came to this country, I was weighing 96 pounds. So now I'm 130 or more. So you can imagine how I looked and how we were fed over there. So the little onions and whatever, we took the hard-boiled eggs from over there, from the kitchen, and salad and all the vegetables that we had. So we could have a little more than they gave us over there.
So who did you share your vegetables with?
Yeah, we did share, yes. With neighbors, whoever came and wanted some and needed some, whatever. We shared, yeah, because everything was growing over there in this tropical climate. Was growing fantastically well.
Mm. So when was it that Daddy went to Jamaica High School to teach?
Yes, and then I don't know how he met somebody, and they told him that they need teachers because all the teachers are
In the army, maybe.
in the army or something, I don't know. Anyhow, he got a job there, and he was a gym teacher. And so I said, oh, that's good, at least we're going to learn English over there. In school, you'll have to learn English. But after a while, when they invited us to some kind of a party over there, I see everybody speaking French. He said, we want to learn French from your husband. So he didn't learn much English over there.
Did he make money doing that?
Yes, he made money. He bought himself a bicycle. The first thing, he could bicycle, so he could ride by bicycle, not by bus, to this job. And he could ride a bicycle to the village, to Kingston, because it was not far from Kingston.
What did other people do in the camp all day long?
The other people played cards from morning to night, or they were fighting. A lot of fighting over there.
Fighting?
Fighting, yes, like, everybody's nervous, everybody wants to get out, and any little thing is, oh, you did this and you did that, and so...
Did you have a radio? Were you listening to the war?
Yes, we had a radio, that we had. And I was a waitress there too, I was working.
Where were you a waitress?
In Jamaica.
In the town?
No, in this cafeteria that we had over there.
But you didn't get paid for it.
Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
So how did it happen that you heard you were going to go to...
Oh, then the Arnays brothers were here already. So we were bombarding them with letters. And so they tried to get us the affidavit, and it took about another 2 years till we got here. But over there's always people that are very charitable and very nice, and we met some people that invited us for weekends, so we could get away from this.
In Jamaica?
Yes.
What kind
To
of
their-
people?
to
Who were
their-
they? Who were they?
English people.
Uh-huh.
English people that were settled there. English Jewish people.
Oh, yeah.
Matalon was a very known, very known family.
That's what I thought was the
What?
one in Portugal.
No,
Oh,
Matalon was
Matalon.
in Jamaica, and Portugal was another family that was very nice. But there were always people all over, people that were settled there that were very compassionate. And so these people, just for us to get away a little bit for the weekends and all that, so they invited us. Very nice people. And one day there was a lady over there by the Matalons, and she said she reads leaves. When you have, we had tea, and she said, turn over your cup of tea. That was not tea bags then, just loose tea. So turn your tea thing, and I'll tell you your future, yes. So I turned the cup, and she said, soon you are going to travel overseas, and I see a little heart. Could have a baby. So that's what happened. Very soon after the visa.
So how did you come to the United States? By plane?
Yes.
Was that your first plane ride?
Yes.
Because you went by boat from Portugal to Jamaica?
Yes. That was the first plane ride.
What was that kind of, just to go back a little bit, how was it crossing the Atlantic? What kind of a ship were you on? Not the Queen Mary.
Oh, the ship was Serpa Pinta, and I have a little, how do you call it, replica.
It was
of
that
this
kind of a ship?
Serpa.
With a sail?
No, I don't know, no. But it was called Serpa Pinta. No, not right.
That was
the
Columbus's
ship was
ship.
terrible, it was crowded, it was smelly, it was people throwing up all over the place, it was terrible.
Like the Ship of Fools?
Yeah, something like that, exactly.
Was this more like a freighter than it wasn't like a passenger ship, was it?
It was a passenger ship, but it was in every cabin. It was, instead of 2 people, it was 4 or 5, and on the decks, all lay out with people, all over, on the floor. And Ruth came with a boat like this too, and she said she didn't stop throwing up for the 7 days, or whatever it took to come here. It was terrible.
Did Paul and Sophie come, and your mother-in-law come all at the same time?
No, my mother-in-law came much earlier, because as an older person and a mother, she got the visa much before us. So I think she came from Portugal. She didn't come to Jamaica with us. Yes, she came from Portugal.
Straight to the U.S.?
Yes. And we were another 2 years waiting. Yes.
So when you got here, where did you go? You didn't go through Ellis Island.
No.
Because you came by plane.
We came by plane, and